Hiya, third graders. Hello, hello. Welcome to your language lesson on page 85. Page 85. Thanks for going there in your math books. All right. Sorry, math books, language books. Oh man, I was just done filming a math lesson for the fourth graders. So I was used to saying math books, but you were in our language books, okay? So yesterday we learned about past and present tense. So that means things that happened yesterday and then things that are happening today. Now we're going to look into the future. So we're going to look at something called future tense. All right. The word will usually comes before a future tense verb. So whenever you talk about the future, you talk about what you will do or what will happen. So I could say something like, after this, I will play Fortnite with you guys. After this, I will take a break. So we're talking about what's happening later on. We're talking about the future. So let's review. Verbs that tell us about something that happens now are called present tense. Verbs that tell us something that happened already are called past tense. So let's look at the examples here. In our books on page 85, yesterday we looked at our plants. Today we look at our plants. Tomorrow we will look at our plants. I think I've got a better sentence for this. I'm going to say, yesterday we watered our plants. Today we water our plants. Tomorrow we will water our plants. So for think A, take a look at think A. Underline each future tense verb twice. All right, remember to underline the word will. So I'm going to take a look at number one. It says, tomorrow we will invite Graham to Bible club, said mom. So what are we going to do? What's happening? Remember that question I posed to you this week? What's happening? What is happening? What is the action? All right. So what's happening here? Invite. They will invite. Sophia said, I sure hope he will come with us. So what's happening? Well, he will come, hopefully. Number three, Mrs. Cartwright will teach us about Jesus, promised Sophia. So what's happening here? What is Mrs. Cartwright going to do? She will teach. We will sing songs and will learn Bible lessons too, exclaimed Sophia's little brother. So there are two things they're going to do. What's happening? Well, they will sing songs and they will learn Bible lessons and Bible verses. Mom said, I will pray that Graham's parents say he may come with us. So what's the future tense verb here? Will pray. All right? I hope you're not just underlining it because I'm underlining it. I hope you understand that when we talk about the future, most of the time we use the verb will. I will play Fortnite after this. I will use the restroom after this. I will eat a snack after this. Excuse me. Alrighty. Number two, or page two, remember B. Draw a line between the subject and predicate parts of the sentence. Draw two lines under the action verb and the predicate. I'm so used to also underlining the subject one time, so I'm going to do that here. Number one says, in Puerto Rico, scientists look through the largest telescope in the world. What is happening? Right? So what is happening in number one? What's the action there? Well, they look. Okay, who's looking? The scientists, and I'll just draw my line. That's it. Number two, Christopher Columbus discovered the island of Puerto Rico in 1493. Remember, he thought he was in America, so he started calling all those people Indians. Oh, no, not America, India. Oh my, Christopher Columbus. So what is happening? Christopher Columbus discovered the island of Puerto Rico in 1493. What's happening? What'd he do? He discovered. And who discovered it? Christopher Columbus. And I'll draw my line right there. See? It's so much easier to find the verb first and then boom, you know where to put your line to separate it. People in Puerto Rico speak English and Spanish. What's happening? What are they doing? They speak. Who speaks? People. Okay, now here's where it's different because you might think, oh, people in Puerto Rico. But the main part is people, the main simple subject. So I'm just going to draw my line here, even though the subject is all the way in the beginning. It's okay. Many Puerto Ricans enjoy basketball, volleyball, and boxing. What's happening? What are they doing? They're not doing basketball. They enjoy basketball. Who enjoys basketball? Puerto Ricans. And then I'll draw my line right here. Okay, so again, I hope you're not just underlining because I'm underlining. I hope you're underlining it and you know why you're underlining it because we're looking for the verbs. We're drawing two lines underneath the verbs because those are the most important part of the sentence. Much of the food in Puerto Rico tastes spicy. Wait, what's happening? What is it doing? What's the action here? It tastes. What tastes spicy? Just food. Just simply food. That's it. And I'll still draw my line right here. Most of the time, do you notice these lines are next to the verb? Okay. Last one, and I hope you're paying attention to this because you will be quizzed on this on Friday. The coqui, a small tree frog, lives in Puerto Rico. Oh, what's happening here? What's it doing? It is living, so it lives. What lives in Puerto Rico? Now, it's not a small tree frog. The simple subject is the coqui. So I'm going to draw my line right here. Alrighty. Think C. Use proofreader marks to insert all necessary commas. We've got commas and marks. That means like periods or question marks and quotation marks. So it says, Aunt Bonnie said, would you like a piece of peach pie? Yes, Aunt Bonnie. I thought you'd never ask. Okay, well, here's a dialogue tag. Said. That means there's a speech bubble. So Aunt Bonnie, blessed Aunt Bonnie, is offering us some pie. So we have to figure out what she's saying inside her speech bubble. So she's saying, would you like a piece of peach pie? Now, I know it says said. I think they should have said asked because she is asking a question, right? She's not just going to say, would you like a piece of peach pie? No, her tone goes up. Would you like a piece of peach pie? And she honestly wants to know if you like some pie, friends, okay? So I put my question mark at the end and then quotation marks. I don't think I need a comma anywhere because there's no yes or no, and I'm not speaking to anyone necessarily. There's no name of address, so we're good. There you go. All right. So that's your lesson for language. Oh, here's the riddle. Which of Santa's reindeers has bad manners? Ooh, which of Santa's reindeers has bad manners? So if you watch the math lesson the whole way through, you'll get the clue. Ha, that rhymed. All right. Thank you very much, third graders. I'll see you in our meeting.